I'm reading the bedtime story. Arthur, the brave pig who started it all. Is this your book? This is your book, all about Arthur, the original pig at Arthur's Acres. So, you ready? Is that you? The little orange and white pig looks up from the field. I want to take a nap with my mom. The pig thinks to himself. Arthur trots to the barn, but the barn is empty. Where is everyone? Arthur calls. Is that you? Is that you? Arthur goes outside and sees trucks by the road. Mom, Arthur yells, but the trucks drive away. Oh, that's you. Arthur looks around the barn, inside and out. All of Arthur's brothers and sisters are gone, plus the goats, sheep, and cows. Where's my family? Arthur yells, running from stall to stall. Is that you? That's you. Arthur even looks in the scary place where animals go in and never come out. But no one is anywhere. The only other person is a rooster. Arthur waits by the barn and it starts to get dark and still no one comes. Right, Arthur? Look. Finally, Arthur goes into the stall where his mom used to be. I always slept with my family, Arthur says to himself. I miss everyone so much. Then he curls up, closes his eyes, and tries to sleep. Meanwhile, there's a rooster flies into a tree for the night. I miss my family, the rooster says with a sigh. That was Charlie. The next day, Arthur wakes up and looks for his mom. Then he realizes everybody is gone, and he's all alone. When Arthur goes outside, only the rooster is there. Arthur feels sad, but who can he talk to about it? Is that you and Charlie? Arthur spends the afternoon grazing in the field. He's hungry, but there's no food. For water, Arthur finds a muddy puddle. Later that day, Arthur goes back to the scary place in the barn. Just as Arthur steps in, the rooster hops into the window. Arthur jumps back. Did you jump back? You did. You're a brave piglet, the rooster says, hopping down. Most who enter... We had a special guest. You're a brave piglet, the rooster says, hopping down. Most who enter this place never leaves. The rooster continues. Where do they all go? Arthur asks. Your mom didn't tell you? The rooster asks. No, Arthur replies. You have to wait till you're older, the rooster states. But all my hens disappeared here, and the rooster adds sadly. I always say it. It's sad. The same thing would happen to you and your family, the rooster says. That's what humans do. Oh, Arthur replies. Okay, time for bed, the rooster exclaims and flies back to his tree. That night, Arthur picks a stall far away from the scary place as he can. Arthur tries to sleep, but he keeps dreaming about humans taking his family into the scary place and never coming out. Is that you as a baby? That's Arthur as a baby. In the dark, Arthur hears coyotes howling outside. Arthur tries to stop shaking, but he can't. He just waits for the night to be over. Oh, the baby. Finally, morning comes and Arthur hears the rooster crowing. Do you want to go graze with me? Arthur asks. Roosters don't graze, the rooster says. And if I see a human, I'm out of here. Me too, Arthur explains. So Arthur goes out in the field with the bees and the butterflies, but he keeps an eye on the road in case any humans drive up from the farm. Do you remember that, buddy? Later that afternoon, Arthur is taking a nap in the barn where he hears something. He looks out at the barn door towards the road. Humans, calls the rooster. Bye, the rooster replies, flying out the window. Hope you survive. I have to hide before the humans take me to that scary place, Arthur thinks to himself. From his hiding spot, Arthur sees two humans get out of a car. This is the farm for sale I told you about, the woman says to the man as he looks around. Arthur hears the man talking and he walks into the barn. He sounds like someone who would never take anyone to the scary place, Arthur thinks to himself. But I'm not taking any chances. Look, who's that? That's me and you. That's me and Arthur. The man looks in the stall where Arthur is hiding and says, who are you? Oh no, Arthur thinks to himself. Now wait. Who's that? Arthur is shaking with fear, but the man kneels down. I'm Todd, the man says. That's me. Arthur says, Arthur gazes into Todd's eyes, and Todd gazes back. Something weird is happening. Todd says to Arthur, and Arthur knows just what he means. You must be Arthur, says Todd. I am, Arthur replies. Then Todd gives Arthur a kiss on the snout. No human has ever kissed Arthur before. Remember that. This is Arthur, Todd says to the other person. He's coming home with me. You and I can talk about the paperwork for the farm tonight, Todd tells her. So Todd packs up Arthur in the Subaru, and we're going to the scary place, Arthur asks. Never ever, Todd replies. And soon we're going to turn the scary place into a safe place. That night, Todd gives Arthur delicious food to eat. More delicious than anything Arthur has ever tasted. Later, Todd and Arthur snuggle together. A sanctuary is so much work, Todd says. I'm not sure I can do it. Can I help, Arthur asks. Oh, Arthur, Todd replies. Yes, you can count on me, states Arthur. Todd wipes a tear away. He covers his new co-founder with a blanket and heads to bed. That's us, man. That's us. In a few days, Arthur and Todd are back at the farm, and now it belongs to them. We're official, Todd says to Arthur. Then they hear a crow. That's my friend, Arthur tells Todd. I'll get him some food and water, Todd replies. His name is Charlie, and he's our first rescue. That's Charlie. Remember Charlie? That night, Todd makes Arthur a cozy stall. Imagine all the pigs who are waiting for us to help them, Todd says. Like I was waiting for you, Arthur says. I was waiting for you too, Arthur, Todd adds. And I was waiting for you both, Charlie explains. We have a lot of work to do, Todd states. We'll all need our sleep. But the three of them sit together late into the night, imagining who is out there in the world, feeling sad and alone, waiting for them. And for Arthur's acres, their brand new sanctuary. And that's it, and that's how it all started. And this is the Piggy started off. Peace, love, and pigs.